Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn very basic SQL creation of schema, that is database, and creating a basic table with some basic attributes and creating some basic views. Okay, now let's start. So at first, start the MySQL Workbench from the program menu. Okay, now I connect to the root using the password, connecting to the root. Okay, so now the workbench is ready for different activities. So at first, according to the given question, we have to create the schema. So you can see I can click over there with the plus sign of the database symbol, and I create the schema, name student, and apply it. It will show the SQL command also. Actually, we can do through the SQL command also, but it will be easy for us if we do from the interface itself. So now we see one schema is created over there. Now I close this interface. Okay, now let's see the question once. Create a new database schema called student. Then after we have to create a table called records with the following attributes. So let's create it. There is table. In the schema, right click it and create table. Then you see the new table name. I write records over there. Okay, then I expand the view of the table. Now down below you can see column name, data type, and some other options to be chosen. So first is student ID. Student ID is mostly integer type, so I leave it integer type, and we have to make it primary key and not null. So first name is varchar 45, that means string of 45 characters, 45 maximum length 45. And before I forgot to make student ID primary key, so again I clicked over primary key. Similarly, last name also we can create of the string type. Similarly, date of birth we have to make another field type. Then after email is varchar. Well, of date of birth we know we have to keep it with a date data type. So actually I will again do that. So percentage, let's make float to support the point also. So date of birth, okay, it was set to varchar 45 by mistake, so again let's remake it. Date of birth is date data type. So like this, some basic columns we can create the basic attributes with the basic data type in the schema. Then apply. After applying, you see the SQL command over there, and if you want to modify the SQL command, here you can modify it and change the attribute's name or change the type of the attribute. Now apply. After applying, it is successfully applied to the table. Then let's close all the windows. Then let's go to table. The records you see already created. And there you see datasheet view. Click over the datasheet view, small box. Then down, now we can start entering the records. Okay, now let's enter some records here. Randomly, any name, any date of birth, any student ID you can put. But student ID is primary key, so you cannot leave it blank or you cannot repeat it. Percent, you can keep with the point also, it is floating. Okay, now let's enter some records. Okay, now let's apply these records to the table. When you click to apply, you see the SQL command. Insert into, then values, column names and values are written in the SQL. That is the syntax. That is the command, SQL command. So after we apply, the changes are permanently saved in the table. Then you can see over there, the table contains the records. Okay, now let's create one simple view. We have to right click and create view. Then we have to type the SQL commands like select asterisk from table name, where clause is used, where percent is less than 80. Suppose I want to view the people who got less than 80%, then now apply it. I copy the same inverted and I write records inside that. Let's see how does it work. Okay, let's write records. Select from records table, records, and I change the name also. Okay, view 1, view less than 70. Actually it is 80. I log in, remake it, apply, and the command is seen there. SQL command is seen over there. It is using the student schema and creating the view with the select asterisk from records and condition. So you can see over there. So okay, so one student got less than 80 marks. Actually now let's rename the view. Okay, so you can see, just let me rename it, because it was written 70% over there. Alter to rename, I alter it and I change the name over there. View student dot, then 80 is written there. So now it will be quite good. Now apply. So this is the way of creating view. Okay, you can create view on any condition. Select is written, select command, then we can create the select views from the table. So this is simple. Okay, it is mostly used for the students. So this much for today.